Hey everyone! Today I'm going to be sharing with you a beautiful, dense, rich cake recipe. It is my orange almond cake with the blackberry icing. We have a beautiful old orange tree, so I'm going to be putting that to good use in lots of recipes. Now for this you're going to need some plain flour or all-purpose flour. We also need a little bit of almond meal to make it nice and dense. Some baking powder to give it just a little bit of lift. It is quite a dense sort of pound cake. I've also thrown in some cardamom as well as some cinnamon. Once that's all combined, I'm going to go ahead and place my softened butter as well as 1 1/4 cups of caster sugar, which is just super fine sugar. And I'm going to beat that up until it's nice and fluffy. Once that's lighter in colour, I want to go ahead and pop in 2 eggs. And this is what also helps to make the cake nice and rich. Once I've popped those in, I'm going to zest half an orange. As you can see, it's a fairly large orange, and I'm going to be placing that directly into the mixing bowl. So I'm just going to give that a little stir, and then I'm going to go ahead and get started with the wet ingredient, which is only 1. I'm going to be taking 2 oranges, and I'm going to be freshly squeezing the juice out of those. It worked out to be around half a cup or 125 mils of juice. I'm now going to stagger the ingredients. I want to add a little bit of our flour mixture, about 1/3 of it, and then I'm going to pop in just a touch of that juice, and then I'm going to add a little bit more flour and a little bit more juice, and basically you're doing the flour in 3 parts and the juice in 2. Now I've also heated up my oven to 175 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I've got a vintage ring tin, and I'm just greasing that with butter and a little bit of flour, just so that it doesn't stick. Now I baked mine for about 43 minutes, I think, so somewhere in that 3/4 of an hour range or a little bit less, depending on your oven. You want to let it cool for a good hour before you start making up the glaze. Now the glaze is super easy. It is just half a punnet or about half a cup of fresh blackberries and then some icing or powdered sugar. The colour that you see is all natural from the blackberries. I didn't need to add a single bit of food colouring into this. And as soon as you've made the glaze, you want to go ahead and use it. Otherwise you need to store it in a Tupperware container because otherwise it will crust over. But my cake was ready to go and nice and cool. It's so simple to spoon on this glaze, and you can kind of keep fiddling and fussing with it for ages, but I just eventually put down the spoon and grabbed some fresh flowers as well as some fresh berries, and that's all a cake like this really needs. As you can see, I'm in my new kitchen in our house. I did a super quick renovation in the kitchen of just a little bit of paint and some shelves. Really simple, but I think it turned out great for filming. The lighting in here is fantastic, so I'm really excited to make more cake videos for you. Thanks for watching, guys, and remember to check out the recipe on our blog.